Sri Lanka extended their dominance over West Indies with another thumping victory, 187 runs on Thursday. In both innings, West Indies failed to reach a total of 250 runs. At one stage in the second innings, they were 18 for 6, potentially staring at the lowest total in Tests. Singh, who played 3 Tests for West Indies and had a successful A-team tour of Sri Lanka in 2016, is looking for more positivity from the West Indies batters. Sri Lanka's spinners took 19 of the 20 West Indian wickets in the match.
Like you said, I think batting spin, it takes some degree of batsmanship. It's a little bit of application, but it's a lot of mental and a lot of technique. If you don't have the right approach to batting spin, you're going to struggle a little bit. And I think some of us, the batsmen were a little bit guilty of, not trying to score and put the Sri Lankans under pressure. As we saw, the couple of guys that got some scores, they looked to score once they got themselves in, and then the bowlers, they strayed quite a little bit once they were under a little bit of pressure.
Singh, who last represented West Indies in 2017, is now pursuing his level 3 coaching status, said a balance between aggression and defense is needed.
It's batting on the day, and it's not really a matter of being ultra aggressive or ultra defensive. It's a matter of mixing both, playing as you see it. Like I said, quite a bit of batsmanship has to come into play. You have to target certain bowlers. You have to get your matchups correct. If a certain batter is struggling against a certain bowler, then that batter can turn over the strike. Like I said, batsmanship has to do, and it has to do with the partnership in the middle. The both guys and the batting group, they have to come up with plans how they're going to go forward. But it's not a set strategy, and we're going to be ultra aggressive or we're going to be ultra defensive.
In 2016, when West Indies toured Sri Lanka, Singh was the leading run scorer, 324 runs in 5 innings at an average of 64.80. Only Nkrumah, Bonner and Joshua De Silva got half centuries in this first test, and according to the Guyana Jaguars batsman, it is about getting in and going big.
Well, I think I scored a majority of the runs. I scored 300 plus runs in those 18 games. But batting spin, it was a heavy attack. A lot of guys that have played Test cricket afterwards from the Sri Lankans, but it was applying ourselves. And, once we got in, we went big. Myself got 160 odd. I also got a 98. Jamar got a 99. And quite a few big half centuries. So, it's just a matter of getting yourselves in on these pitches. They're going to spin a lot. But once you get yourself in and you can start scoring, you have to keep that concentration and try and go big. You can't leave it for anybody because it's very, very difficult to start, as we saw. People that are coming in, it's going to be very difficult. So those that get themselves in early, you have to try and, carry on.
West Indian batters will have to quickly find a way to devise plans since the second test and final one starts on Monday. For the newsroom, Akim Green.